and welcome to D Teaches once again.
I knew you would be back. In this video, I would like to teach you 5 English words that can confuse a lot of Spanish speakers, probably speakers of other languages too. Now, the majority of my students are Spaniards because I'm living on the coast of the beautiful Mediterranean here in Spain. That is why this video has been made for you guys, españoles and hispanohablantes. But in case you're learning Spanish and would like to learn some Spanish words, then this video will be useful for you too. En este video os enseñaré 5 palabras en inglés que puede llevar a confundiros porque las palabras de la misma raíz en inglés tienen un significado totalmente diferente en castellano. So, let's start. The first word is historia. Historia en español puede ser 2 cosas. El primero es una ciencia que estudia el pasado y la segunda es una anécdota o un cuento. However, in English, if you say history, in most cases it means the subject of history at school or simply the study of events in the past. For example, my brother teaches history at school, or this is a book of world history. But don't confuse history with story. For example, Danny, I have got a really funny story to tell you. Or parents read bedtime stories to their kids. The second word is actual o actualmente. Actual en español significa algo relativo al presente. But in English, it is current or ongoing. And actualmente significa en el presente. But in English, it means currently. So what could be the problem here? In English, if you say actual, you imply that something is real or existing. For example, we know what the actual problem is. You can say actual in this case in order to emphasize that you know what the real problem is. How can we use actually correctly? Well, we could say, wow, that baby can actually talk. Actually means for real or in fact. Or another example could be, have you seen the second part of Trolls? No, actually, I haven't had any free time lately. The third word is discusión. En español, discusión puede ser un intercambio de ideas o puede ser una bronca, una pelea. However, in English, a discussion is almost the same as a conversation, but a little bit more formal and constructive, and usually about a certain topic. For example, tomorrow we will have a discussion about our pay raise. But if a discussion is heated, then it might be a quarrel or a fight. An example could be, David had a bitter quarrel with his mom. Or, calm down, baby, I don't want to quarrel. Yes, quarrel could be used as a verb, to quarrel with somebody. The fourth word is carpeta. En español, una carpeta es esto, o incluso esto. So, carpeta is folder in English. But if you say the word carpet, which sounds almost exactly the same as carpeta, then this is what you're talking about. So, to sum up, carpeta is a folder and alfombra is a carpet. And at last, I would like to talk to you about a classic. This pair of false friends gives a vast majority of Spaniards nightmares, and they make the same mistakes all the time. Of course, I'm going to talk about sensible and sensitive. Let's take a look. The problem here is this. Sensible in English is sensitive. Sensato, razonable is sensible. So somebody who is very sensitive is easily upset by the things that other people say or do. For example, when I was a little girl, I was very sensitive. So when you think of the word sensitive, think of a heart, feelings and emotions. However, sensible is somebody who is reasonable, rational, uses some good judgment and practical ideas. So the examples could be, a lot of children are quite sensitive, or I'll ask John for advice because I know he's a sensible guy. Okay, that's it guys. I hope that you found it useful. I know that this is a small YouTube channel, but still, if this video gets about 100 likes, I will make another one where I'll talk about 5 other confusing words in English. Thank you so much for watching, stay tuned for future videos, and good luck with English!
If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.